It is illegal for drivers to pump their own gas in New Jersey. Peak 370? Damn. What is good, y'all? I got a perm. And we are in New Jersey visiting my sister and my brother-in-law for a graduation ceremony. We have zero plans. We don't know what we're gonna do, so we're gonna explore New Jersey for our very first time together. Take you guys around, see what's up. Hope you guys enjoy. What up? Hello guys, what's up? It is Matt and Dang. We are in New Jersey.
Joyzy, baby.
Joyzy. This is the CRV. This is the family CRV. I'm in my sister's car today. We are headed to the deserted village of Feltville. It was a town back in the 1730s, all the way until the 1800s, and then eventually became a ghost town. So, Dang and I are very about abandoned areas and previously lived in structures. So we are very excited to go here and check it out and take you guys along and see what's up.
Look, it's Baja.
Wait, that was a C6. Sorry, that was a C6. My bad. So we're about to get gas in the CRV, and I forget that on the East Coast, or the
Maybe
Northeast,
just in Jersey, I think.
Northeast America, they do the thing where people pump your gas for you. I forgot about that. Very strange, but here we go. This is so weird. Full tank 87. Isn't that strange? I feel like I'm in Japan. We have Japan at home. See?
Japan at home, Jersey.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always been curious as to if there's a certain reason behind why they pump your gas for you out here.
Gas station owners in New Jersey can be fined as much as $250 for a first offense if drivers are caught handling the gas pump, and up to $500 for subsequent violations.
Wow. So we just got our gas pumped in New Jersey, and it turns out that New Jersey is the last state in the United States where people are not allowed to pump their own gas by law. We might not be doing car stuff today, but cars exist everywhere. We have a 370Z on RPF ones. Classic, and it's got a lip. Yeah.
We just saw a Lotus, what?
I think it was a Lotus Emira. Or a Lotus. It was just one of the nice supercar looking Lotuses. I don't know what they're called, but I think it was an Emira or an Evora or one of those things.
Where are we right now?
We are here now at the deserted village of Feltville / Glenside Park. About 1736, Peter Willocks built a sawmill along the Blue Brook to produce lumber, which would be needed by farmers as they settled this frontier area. The sawmill operation cleared the forest from hundreds of acres. In 1845, David Felt brought 760 acres of land and built a printing factory along the brook. He built an entire town on the bluff above the brook to support the mill operation, and by 1850, 175 people were living in Feltville. After Felt retired in 1860, other business ventures were tried and failed, and the town became deserted shortly after. In 1882, Warren Ackerman bought the property and converted the former mill town into a summer resort called Glenside Park. So that's why it was Feltville/Glenside Park. When the popularity of the mountain resorts was displaced by the advent of Jersey Shore, Glenside Park closed in 1916. Soon after the Union County Park System was formed in 1921, this area was incorporated into the Watchung Reservation, one of America's first county parks. The grounds of the deserted village area are open during daylight hours. There's a guidebook available for a 1-mile walking tour that explains the 10 surviving historic buildings, some of which are still inhabited. Wilcox and Badgley Family Cemetery. Phoebe Badgley Wilcox, Joseph Badgley, William Wilcox, John Wilcox, John Wilcox Sr. Here are up to 24 people, including members of 2 English families who settled this area in 1736. This is the deserted village. Historical research and archaeological investigation have determined that the cleared area behind the sign, the location of the cemetery members of the Wilcox and Badgley families, as well as the inhabitants of the mill town of Feltville. So here's another area of graves. It's very sad, but at least it's undisturbed now for the most part. Slowly making our way through the rest of the park. This is the Feltville Historic District, being preserved with a matching grant through the Preserve New Jersey Historic Preservation Fund. So this is the very first house that we see. There's a couple back there, that way, and another one back that way. Here is the Glenside Park. A couple other buildings here. It's got a bottle opener right there. Pretty funny. A lot of chipmunks in this area.
Pretty good tasting.
Cheers. This stuff is not that cheap here, by the way. Cheers. Probably the most expensive place I bought aside from Chicago. If you guys are curious. Little stretch of 3 houses here. Wow. There's so many houses here. Cozy cottages, huh? Number 12. What a fun place. I'm having a good time. This is chill. Ooh. This looks like a farm of some sorts. It's a barn. It's called Masker's Barn. Wow. A real life scythe. This used to be like one of my favorite weapons in a lot of video games, was a scythe. I always wanted to be a scythe user, but not a lot of games have. Oh,
See that?
yeah, what was that? Chipmunks running in?
There's so many chipmunks here.
Wow, circa 1882. Can I look inside? Little art things and stuff in there. But you can see the inside of it. It's just a little barn room. I guess they definitely have cornhole tournaments around here. Because the cornhole bags are chilling up there. Battle of the Short Hills Historic Trail. Where are we now? I guess we're just gonna walk. We are on the way back now. We walked about a mile, I'd say. We couldn't help ourselves on the way back, but to check out some of these ones as well. The ones out the back, behind these guys. Very cool. All right, everyone. That concluded our visit to Feltville. That was a very chill time. In terms of the rest of our itinerary for New Jersey, we don't know yet. We're gonna find some other stuff to do and maybe take you guys along if it's interesting enough. Okay, we saw falling water in the middle of the road. So here we are at a random waterfall now. No idea what this could be called, but it's a waterfall. Here we are. Wow, pretty. Woo! Water. Nice. Okay. Let's check it out up there. See what is up there. It just started to rain really hard out of nowhere. I finished my Uncrustable. I think finish your Uncrustable. I think it's time to go home, I guess. Maybe we'll go shopping a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. All right. There's a surprising amount of car people out here. I think I've noticed just looking in people's driveways. I'm seeing quite a bit of fun stuff. There's a pink car over there. Oh shoot, is that a Z? Oh damn! Pink 370 with over fenders? Hell yeah. And we got a Nismo Z. Damn. Nismo 370 and a pink wide body Z. Very, very cool. We got whatever this is. Some Subaru on stands. We have this. Mazda Speed 3 potentially? Mazda 3? Golly. This guy? S2000? C6? Holy. There are some nice cars out here in Jersey. Wow. I'm very impressed. This is all just wild spottings. Fun. Look at that hood scoop though. What is that? Toyota Camry DX. Yeah, that might not be like the coolest, but it's freaking cool. I haven't seen one of those in a while. G.
Exactly.
Yeah, VQ. Ooh, a Roush Mustang. It says Roush on it. What's good, y'all? Deng and I are doing some exploring around the town that we're Airbnb-ing in, called Dunellen. This is a arcade called Crazy 8. It's got a lot of DDR machines, rhythm games, a lot of Asian stuff, driving games. We're gonna check it out. Low key, this place has some of the nicest machines ever. Like very obscure, very nice, very rare Japanese machines. Taiko drum. We got In the Groove. And we got Initial D's. Wow. I've never been to a combination of both dive and super JDM arcade machines. This is so cool. This is the coolest place ever. Yo, this place has crazy history with the fighting game community. This is insane. I feel like I'm in a low-key, like, hidden gem of the arcade, fighting game, and rhythm game community.
Oldest in the country.
Huh?
Oldest in the
Oldest
country.
in country? We're driving an Evo. We are playing this game now. God damn. God damn. Slide the screen. That one is fun. Was that fun? My 2-time speed didn't go through, so it was a all slow as shit.
Second stage. Show me.
That was tough.
Those moves were solid. Middle stage.
That's wild.
I am so gassed out right now from playing DDR. So when I was like in college, I used to be able to pass that last song, max 300. I don't know if it's even that impressive anymore with how good everyone is at everything, but I got most of the way through. I gassed out so hard, and I was like, if I do this any longer, I'm probably gonna puke, so I'll stop. But that arcade, the break on 8 was incredibly fun. I had a good time. Like, in that tiny space of a dive bar, there was every best JDM machine that arcade people normally look for. Like everything I go to round 1 to play was pretty much there, which is very impressive for this small little town. Very cool. Also had a ton of history in the fighting game community, it looks like, in Street Fighter and Marvel vs. Capcom. So fun to see a piece of history. You don't know really how long buildings like that with so much history in gaming media are going to be around. So it was really cool to see. Really, really sweet treat on this little adventure that we go on.